Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. Well, just as I promised in yesterday's live, which I deleted after the live, um, we are going to pick up where we left off yesterday. So for those who caught it, I took, and I'm going to catch everyone else up. I took one of these used folders that has the accordion design, and we made a folio. We started a folio, and I even kept the scraps. Oh my goodness, my desk needs to be cleaned, y'all. Kept the scraps. These are for another. I can make smaller folios with these, or mini albums. But I chose to make a big one, a big mini album, and an unusual size. And then I grabbed 12 by 12 paper and made the pages to go inside. And we decorated 2 pages, and I have 2 more to decorate with you today, plus the inside covers and the outside covers. I had already cut paper for my outside covers, and but I'm going to do them towards the end. So let's see how much we can get done. And yeah, so I think I'm going to just leave this page, even though I haven't done anything to it. I guess that's the beauty of having double-sided paper. Just kind of getting some things moved to the side. All right, let me see who's hanging out in the chat. Aw, good morning, Sala. How are you? I know it's afternoon for you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, like the mess. You can see I'm surrounded by it. I am surrounded by it. I've got to get I'm starting tomorrow. I'm off work. School starts, and I was just telling my husband I've got 5 days to get my business organized and launched, and to get my kids acclimated to school. I've got 5 days, so I've got to make the most of it. I'm really excited though. So today's my last day of the week to be working, and then I will be working, but just in a different way. All right, so let's, I think maybe I will put a vellum page here. I've been putting vellum in my last 3 journals, and I really like it. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to put a vellum page here. I am almost out of vellum. I need to order some more because I'm almost completely out. But yeah, let's just put a vellum page here. I think that'll be really pretty. It'll offer more space for photos or whatever someone wants to use this folio for. So I'm going to put vellum here. Hi, Heidi. Good morning. How are you? My 3-year-old is home with a fever. Oh. Yes, I am going to go live tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I have a very special live planned. It's unlike any live I've done before, if I can pull it off. We'll see what version I end up doing. Let's just say that. But yes, I am going to go live tomorrow, whether I'm here at my desk or somewhere else doing something else, I am planning on a live. It will not be in the morning. So Sala, you might miss it. I can't actually tell you when it's going to be because I have to get my kids off to school. Then me and my mom are going to lunch. So I don't know if I'll have time. I should have time between getting the kids off to school and lunch. But I might have to do, it just depends. Depends on what time my mom comes over, how the morning starts and goes, and where I'm at in my process of what I can get done. So we'll just have to see. I'm so sorry your little one is sick. Your big kid went to school, right? So maybe that's something I always kind of dread about the beginning of a school year is the germs. There's always all the sickness around the school starting. Well, hello, Barbie, my sweet, sweet friend. I was going to call you yesterday, and then everything got away from me. I don't want to cover that bunny, but I'm going to have to cover the bunny. So I'm just adding a vellum page here. I ended up deleting yesterday's live. I didn't like where the conversation went at one point. My fault. I just felt like out of my, let's see, I don't like drama. And it felt like it was infused with drama, and I really hate drama. So I was like, no, not leaving that. Don't like it. And I don't want to speak of someone I don't know, even if I don't name them, even if y'all would never know who they were. It still doesn't feel right by my spirit. So I just deleted it. I was like, no. Okay, so this is what people will see. That's what they call edit. Yeah, exactly. I have to learn to edit live. When I'm live. I really love the idea of stamping this on here, but it's vellum. So that means it'll like take forever to dry. I could emboss it, but then it's vellum, so it'll warp. So I think what I'm going to do instead, vellum is tricky. It really is tricky. Like it's tricky to glue on. It's tricky to deal with in general. But I think what I'm going to do is add some paper to the vellum and stamp on that. Just a little dab of paper here. Oh, look, I've got this. Well, that might be kind of fun. This is, I don't even know what this is from. It was just in my rubble of scraps off to the side. I could tape this on as well after I stamp on it, because I'm going to stamp off of it a little bit. So let's do that, and then I might just tape that on, and then it'll be like a small tip-in on a larger tip-in, folds out this way and goes this way. This is a really fun little album. I mean, it only has 4 pages. Technically, it has 4 pages inside of it, but by the time we're done, it's going to have a whole lot more. Now, when I was laying down trying to go to sleep last night, but I couldn't, even though I was so tired, I was thinking I might end up changing the binding, but we'll just see. If it starts to just get way too big, I might change this. but well, we'll see. I may be able to leave it. I'd prefer to leave it because once I start to change that, it could be problematic. Oh, thanks, Barbie. I keep wanting to do your collages for the birds, and I did so much collage in July. I was thinking yesterday after you popped in, I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't collaged anything since July, because all of July I collaged every day. But I was like, well, I've been wanting to do Barbie's collage is for the birds, and so that'll get me back into it. There we go. Gosh, I love this stamp set. It has a little bit of ghosting back here, but not enough to worry about. There we go. I need to get a new towel. This one's pretty dirty. It needs to go to laundry. Dirty, I just mean inky. All right. Oh, I just saw something that we could probably incorporate into this book. Maybe, we'll see. They just feel like they're the right color. These little envelopes feel like they're the right color. One of them's filled with lace. Isn't that delightful? Lots of lace, which we can also incorporate into this book. Wow, this one right here. That one is amazing. Okay, they're all amazing. They're beautiful. Love those. Okay, so we might end up finding a way to put these in. They need a home and a job. There, I like this now. Let's make some more of that tape. I'm gonna do a different color though. This color. These are the two colors I've been alternating between. Is this like rusty color. I'm just gonna do two pieces. And this color, this is like a peach. It's very soft and very pretty. Peachy color. Hard to tell when it's on this brown, but you'll see in just a minute. Oh, thanks, Sala. I hope I can do it in a time that you're still, like, honestly, I think I'll probably, and I'll hopefully be doing it. I'll try to set myself up I'll try to prepare and be ready by like 8:30 or 9 my time, which is still, you know, it's your afternoon. It might be when your littles are getting home from school and everything. But still your daytime. Miss Rhonda Lane will be sleeping, bless her heart, over in Australia. Okay. So now we have this tip-in. Love that. I kind of want to put, I'm already ready to kind of put like a photo, like a Tim Holtz snapshot in here somewhere. Let's make a pocket, maybe, with a Tim Holtz snapshot. I'm going to keep moving for now. I'm going to wait on that. Let's turn the page. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pages to play with. This one I left open yesterday. So all of my pages are open until I do something that closes them. So for instance, on this one, the top is semi-open. And by semi-open, I mean that I put glue about right here on the inside to keep it from being too long of a page. I didn't want it to be too long. And then I put some index cards, which do need to be decorated. Put some index cards in there. And then at the bottom, it's closed, and it's closed by this pocket. It's inserted in the bottom, and I glued it in. So that's how I closed that page. So this page is still open. Maybe. I definitely don't necessarily need a pocket. I think a pocket would mess up the ribbon situation. So instead, I think we should just do an insert again. So I have that other piece of gray paper. I emptied my trash can yesterday. It feels so good when it's empty. It was getting full again. And that's always problematic because then little pieces go everywhere. I'm going on old numbers in my head, but I think it was 525. Well, I was wrong, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, so my last pocket was from a bottom. So of course, I kind of feel like I need to do a top to kind of balance everything because it will get lopsided if I keep adding things here and I don't add anything up here. So let's add a top flip. Oh, you know what I have and I never use? Let's pull them out. I went to a yard sale of a lady who was selling all of another lady's collection. And the collection was quite amazing. And I picked up these punches. I was about to say, and one of them, I got the corner punch and this punch. So let's use this because they match. And don't mind me as I throw that back into my pile of punches. Let's punch the bottom. Lines up pretty well. I think I'll go ahead and cut that off. Wasn't sure, but I think I will. There we go. See, if your trash can's full and then you put things like this in it, guess where they end up? On the floor. Oh, it drives me nuts. Okay. So now I could take this little corner. It's called double loops punch and double loops corner. Well, I can't do that corner. I'll do a corner of something else. Keep this out. Ooh, then we can put some lace down at the bottom too. Not that color. Okay. I like that one. Ooh, Ooh, I love the pink flowers because of the pink flowers over here. So then we can put a little pink lace. And then I think I'll put the brown lace above that. Something like that. And then we're gonna put some pockets, or at least a pocket on here, I think. I don't know. I don't love that one anymore. I think I just want like a plain. Something small and plain. Just like that lacy feel of it. Maybe something like that. We'll work this out. We need a pocket first. Let's slip this in the top here. I'm not going to glue it yet. And then I'm going to slip it in here. Ooh, I just thought of a cool idea, actually. Why don't I die cut like an oval out of here? And we'll have like this peekaboo flap. And I can get some of this, that way I can see some of this pretty paper and it's not all covered by the solid paper. Still gonna put the lace on for sure. Okay, I have an idea. Oh, okay, let me catch up to y'all. Sorry, I see that there's a question. Where is the paper from? A paper pack? This paper, yeah, I think it is Prima. This is Prima paper. It's like their farmhouse paper. Let me see. I don't think I have the branding strip, Barbie, but let me look. Because I keep all this stuff over here. I do. Yeah, Spring Farmhouse is the collection. It's a 2019 collection from Prima. You might still be able to find it, but that's where that's from. They are just some of my favorite paper makers, designers. I love Prima. And the cover piece, I had people asking me yesterday, that one was called Butterfly Garden, this piece that I cut in half. And that was from Couture Creations. For those inquiring minds who want to know, that's where all that paper is from. And this is from Beatlemania. I don't want to be able to read that much of the book page. Just a dab will do. Okay, let me glue this down if I can find a glue stick. Don't worry, it's not school yet. Starting tomorrow, whenever I go live at this hour though, when you hear that bird, that means I have to go. I love that this page is talking about Abbey Road, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, and that was the side I was going to use. Oh, well. This one will do. Let's grab a top edge. Some of these pages are not very PC or G-rated, though. I have to be careful using this book. I know, this piece was going to go there, wasn't it? None of this is really going to matter because we're going to cut an oval out. And we're going to put lace down at the bottom. Haven't forgotten about that. But I do like I do want a straight edge down there because I'm putting the lace there. Peel this part off. This part. I like that. I don't know, it may not show that book number, but I tore it a little much, but there we go. It's probably not even going to show. It'll show a little. Okay, so that'll go there. Hey, Valerie. Right, Barbie? They were even expensive at the yard sale. They had a huge box of them. When I say huge, I mean like one of the real big ones that you put Christmas decorations in. Not even like the standard tote, the plastic ones with the lid. This was even bigger than that. That's how many they had. And I still think even at the yard sale, they were like $10 or $12 each. I bought this one in a pack, probably with the other one for like 12 bucks. So yeah, even in resale, they hold their value. They're a bit pricey. Let's do this one. Definitely want it up and over the edge. Let's just do this. If you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's tearing apart a Beatles book. Well, it's because it was already falling apart and had pages missing and nobody could sell it. So I rescued it from the landfill is basically what I did. And I'm very much motivated to do such a thing because in our city, the landfill can be seen from different spots. I mean, you know, it's a problem. We gotta prevent as much as we can from going there. It's not hidden off in another city far, far away. It's about 10, probably 10 miles, maybe 15 miles from me, but it's where everyone in the town can see and be reminded of what you're throwing away. So it's good to keep things out of there. It's good motivation. Maybe if every town had to look at their landfill, they would throw less away. It's actually by where my son's school is. His campus. I joke, they put all the high schoolers out there by the landfill because they stinky. All right, we'll put this one here. Flo, 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 Flo. How you doing? Hi, Andrea. So good to see you. Dana's here. Hi, Dana. How's it going? I need to catch up on what y'all are talking about. Okay, the next thing is for me to find a die. You don't have to have a die. Just any oval or circle. Ovals are probably kind of hard to find, but you could use a circle or whatever. Like this is kind of an oval. This is tape. It's a little wonky, but it could do. And all you have to do is trace it and cut it out. So I don't actually need a die. Maybe we won't use one. Even though finally I love my die cutting machine. Yep, I like that. Yes, I will. And hi, Andrea. Well, I said hi to you, but it is a great morning to be in the craft room. Valerie, you're so right. Every day is a good day to be in the craft room. That's for sure. Okay. Yes, tomorrow I'm hoping around 8:30 or 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live. And hopefully, if I get everything set up and I'm comfortable and ready, you know, the energy of the morning matters a lot. It's our first day back to school. So I can't discount that that could be a good thing or that could be a really challenging thing. And I may not feel like doing a different format, but if I do feel like it, be a slightly different format even. So yeah, I could just take that and trace that out. And cut it out. I kind of wanted my oval to be bigger though. Go ahead and get my lace glued down. Still using this glue that takes like He-Man strength to squeeze out. Fabri-Tac's not usually like that, but it's down at the end of the bottle and it's just kind of getting thicker and harder to squeeze. And then on, let's see, the 15th, so on Thursday, I go pick up Princess Buttercup Blossom and bring her over for 4 days. Oh boy, that's going to be an adventure. She's such a little rascal. She chewed up my mom's white church shoes. So when I went and picked my mom up for church the other day, she had on these sparkly numbers and she's like, I wanted to wear my white shoes, but Buttercup ate them. She didn't eat them. She chewed them up because they were leather and dogs like leather, especially pups who are ornery like her. Okay, let me see real quick, like, if there's a die I want to use. Yeah, there is. And it was the first one right on top, so it's happening. It's going down. I like, so, you know, you can just cut your own if you don't have a die cutting machine, but I have a die cutting machine, one that I happen to like now. And I want to cut it out. This is a good size. I'm just kind of lining this up. I want to cut mine out of this paper though. because I want to see the back of the paper, the back of the page. I just need to decide what size I want. Do I want mega large? Mega large is probably the way to go. Not even thinking of the size of the paper itself, but because this won't be so intricate and there's layers of paper here. So this is going to probably take a couple of passes, and I've glued on, shucks, I have glued on that. So that's going to be an interesting situation for my die cutting machine. Let's see what this is like. If I hadn't glued that ribbon on, I would run this through my die cutting machine without a doubt, but I'm kind of doubting it because I have glued that on, that lace. So let's bring this back over. I think it might be okay if we don't cut it, and I just put this there in its place. If I put this here, I kind of want to put something on top of it and decorate it. And then, you know, this is going to flip up, so it'll have all this area. Let's decorate that area too. Okay. So I guess there won't be this peekaboo on this page, but we can create a peekaboo on another page. I need my magnet, my desk magnet. Okay, I want to distress this, so I want to sand this down. I'm just going to use a nail file. Whoa, throwing it everywhere. This is Tim Holtz metallic paper. It's kind of the only metallic paper I really use because I like to distress it, and I like the option of sanding it. Getting that cool effect. Yeah. See how much better that is? It's so much better. Okay. I have some little pieces to poke out here. Oh, getting ready for work and watching me. How sweet. I am excited. I only have to work 8 hours today, and that hasn't been the case in a long time. When I work 8 hours, I feel like I'm cheating somehow because I'm used to about a 10-hour day, and 8 just kind of feels like vacation itself at this point. On Sunday, though, I got up, and instead of coming to the craft room, I cleaned the house when I got up at 5, and then I started working. That was no fun. I ended up just working most of the day, except for when I took my mom to church and the kids shopping for day 2, round 2, school shopping. Yeah, it really helps me personally to start my day crafting. It's the right thing. It's the right choice. Oh goodness, it looks like Sparkle Heart. That's right, she was crafting. OMG, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'll BRB. Okay, y'all can't tell her I showed you because I don't have permission. But she was paper crafting last night. She won't admit that she's a paper crafter. She just says she's a Barbie crafter, which is true. She crafted this for her Barbie. But look how cute it is. Hold on, let me move my project. So she made her Barbie a home computer. She's setting up her Barbie for school. And she made these Post-it notes. Oh my gosh, they're tiny. And a folder, school folder for Barbs. And this is a Post-it note too. I don't want to, she told me I can't open the Post-it notes. And it has like a little keyboard and a mouse. This is the mouse pad. This is from My Froggy Stuff. Isn't that adorable? So she's setting up her Barbie for school. She has her little backpack ready, and Barbie's getting ready for school too. So don't think she'll wake up before my live is over. I'm just going to set that over there. Isn't that adorable? So anyway, she made it off with my glue again. That's fine. If she's making stuff like that, she can use my craft room anytime. Anybody in the house can. It means they're getting crafty and creative, so come steal my glue bottle, my scissors, whatever. Good thing I have 2 glue bottles. Okay, and then this is going to go here. And then let's grab a flower. I'm feeling like we need a flower. To kind of decorate this area. Kind of like a cameo. My mom loves cameos. Barbie has homework too. She has to go back to school too. That's right. That way she can learn to do all those cool things that she can do. I mean, she can do anything, so she must have to learn a lot. It's adorable. She has a box of Christmas decorations for her Barbie, and she got those out the other day. And my husband came home. He's like, why is there a Christmas tree on our table? And I'm like, because Carmen's already ready for Christmas. That's why. She's ready. Okay. Get my ephemera folder out. Pretty sure that there are flowers. Ooh, we could put a bird. And let's look at the birds. We can make like a little cameo kind of thing. Barbie, notice those? But let's do some flowers. Let's grab these roses. I think they're right. I think they're the right flower for this job. If not, I'll go back and grab the mixed media flowers. Let's see. I think this bird's a little too crazy. This bird may work because it kind of fits the vibe of, and I love the little bluebirds, of course. These are stamped on Prima paper, funny enough. What stamp and die did I use for these? Do you guys remember? I don't remember, but that is an awesome stamp. Oh, I think this is Stampendous. I kind of like this one. I know the flower's upside down. Not that that really matters, because in nature, flowers are upside down too. Oh, but this is the one. Oh, but this is the one. Okay, cool. Yay, that was easy. Really helps having ephemera already cut and ready to go. I need to catch up to y'all. Sorry. Crafting is the right choice. That's right. Right? absolutely. I know. Barbie, she loves her Barbie bags so much. And I want to send, well, I have been wanting to send you Happy Mail, but I'm going to include some cards for your friend who made them. It's been on my bucket list for 2 months. I need to get it done. But I already know what cards I'm going to send her and everything. They're already made. I just need to mail it off. And I have something for you. Pretty, pretty, pretty little birds. These were inspired. These are kind of sweet because these birds, I was on a no buy and I loved a set of mixed media birds. Y'all have all seen it. We've used it. That Marisa at Sweet Pea Curiosities released. And those ended up being the first thing that I used on her design team. And I joined her design team, which I'm still on. Need to make a project this month. Okay, I love this little flip. Now, it's going to be kind of boring if I don't decorate the back. You know, like you can't have something this fabulous and then go, oh, great. So let's do something. I have this envelope. Why don't we glue this down? And then there'll be like a secret tuck spot. It's the right color. That's for sure. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I'm going to glue it down here. And then I'm actually going to collage on top of it. So I'm going to glue this down. Let me put it off to the edge. And get it flat. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, let's do it like that. Now, I can come in and do the same kind of thing here. She makes incredible things. It is wonderful. Really, really fabulous. Let's see. I put it away. I'm like, why can't I find my glue? Yeah, it's funny because I didn't realize it. Like, I had been buying her stuff for a while, didn't really remember the shop name, didn't really realize. And then Barbie, you were using some of her stuff. And I was like, let me go check out Sweet Pea. And I was like, oh, wait, I have some of the, oh, yeah, I know this girl. And started using her stuff very regularly at that point. I just love it all. I've really enjoyed it. She's Sweet Pea Curiosities, for those maybe who've come to my channel in the last month and I haven't made something outright with her things, is an Etsy shop, a designer. I've shown you guys, she also produces books on Amazon. If you don't print, not everyone prints. she's just a really, she has such a good artistic eye. Makes beautiful things. Highly recommend it, and she's very sweet. It's a good thing that this folio only has 8 pages to decorate, because it would take me a really long time to get it done if it had more. But that's because I'm taking my time and having fun decorating. I don't always do that. You know, sometimes I'm mass making, so I don't really spend a lot of time decorating. I spend more time constructing and building, and it's fun to just decorate. This folio will be for sale in my shop. My goal is, you guys, to have my shop open by Sunday, but I will come back. I will let y'all know when the shop is open. And my channel members get a shop discount. So I will have that discount code out to you ahead of time, so that if you do shop, and nobody has to shop with me. Just because I'm opening a shop doesn't mean anybody has to shop with me. I kind of love the wine color that's been coming through in this journal. This is one of Sweet Pea Curiosity's kits, mixed media flowers. So we used her mixed media birds first. Now I've got her mixed media flowers. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. I love them. I just sat down one day and had fun fussy cutting. I wasn't feeling creative, and I knew I'd want to use these, so you know, that's a good time to build up your ephemera collection, is when you want to be in the craft room but you're not feeling uber creative. You know, cut yourself some ephemera to use later. What I want, and I think I just found it already with just this one piece, is a way to kind of, I don't like a lot of corners, a lot of edges showing. I like things to seem more seamless. So I think I'm going to put this here. And then I have still some of this paper. I'm going to make a little journaling spot, not too much, just a little something where someone could write right here, and one at the top. Let's make them the same width. That'll make my brain real happy. Something like this and like this. Oh, I love it. Okay, move this off to the side somewhere. Okay. Come back, beetles. Yes, Sala, but I'm gonna have digitals. But physical products, US only. Although I am working on right now, I need to see how much, I've got to figure out my shipping situation and which company I'm going with. If I go with a company that makes international shipping easier, and if I feel like I can take it on, then I will. But for now, right now, I've always done shipping US only. But, you know, I don't want to leave out all my people who live abroad. So I am going to have digitals. And if the company I'm looking at is ShipStation, I've still got to see their pricing plan and everything. If it's not them, then it'll be, because I might have to change websites altogether, because I think I'm going to go with Shopify for my website, which I have a website now, but it's hosted somewhere else. So we'll see. I would switch in a heartbeat. The only problem is my Uvalde card drive. And it is on my old website, and I don't want to lose that page. And I don't know how to keep it and change, you know, there's a lot. There's so much on the back end that I have to do and get in order and figure out. Yeah, that's going to go right there. I'm going to make it a tuck. So I'm only going to glue 2 sides. That way, someone could tuck a picture in here or something. See if they could tuck a picture or something in there. Let's just tuck a little something so they know they can tuck something. I'm going to take this piece. We'll stamp on the top. Yeah, there's so much to figure out. So much. I'm going to stamp this stamp again. That way I really like having some unifying factors here. Oh, you have those flowers? Aren't they fabulous, Dana? I love them. Those flowers and those birds are so good. I need more ink, I think. I need to go further down. Just cover the whole stamp. Okay. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Good to see you. Yes, Sala is across the pond. I have a pond in my backyard. I wish you were across that pond, but you're across a much larger one. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a craft-a-lanch. It's going to happen. Okay, the thing about having a tuck spot here is that this page is actually going to be like this. So things could fall out. It's a good idea in theory. I'm just going to tuck this in here. Someone will have a little something to get them started in their envelope. I'm going to leave it undone because if you had like a picture, oh, here. I happen to have, let me just, these two handsome fellas. I have pictures printed from our trip. Anyways, someone could crop down their photo and glue it under the flowers. I'm not going to do it because this is going to be used for something else, but you know, they could crop it down and glue it down. So it can be a tuck spot for a more permanent piece is all I'm trying to say. I love these guys. These are my two favorites. All right. Okay, so yeah, I am going to leave this as a tuck spot, but I'm not going to tuck anything in it because I don't want it to slide out. Okay, let's glue this page in to its home, which is right here. Oh, I love it. I love that the bird is facing the bunnies too. Okay, so glue, glue, glue. Wish I had my other bottle of glue. When I grabbed Sparkle Heart's her computer, I should have grabbed my glue. Last night she was crafting at the table, at the kitchen table. That's where we craft a lot of times. If it's family time, which is any time after 5:30, then if there's crafting to be done, it's at the kitchen table. That way we're all still together. And my hubby was he was feeding the dog, and he had to open a new dog bag of dog food. And he's like, you know, can I use your scissors, Cece? And she's like, sure. And he's like, oh, whoa, those are weird. No, I don't know if I want those. It's like, you always have weird scissors speaking to me. They're not weird. They're fabulous. Okay. So I did glue that on both sides so I can seal this shut. It's not exactly lined up here, but some of that's to do with the spine. And I can't move it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's seal the other end of this page as well. Now that we're done adding things, which is really important because I do want to hold this sari silk in place. So I'm going to put a healthy amount of glue in here. And it should be good because it's glued at the top and the bottom. And that should be more than enough to hold it in place. This is definitely a flippy floppy folio. How long have we been on? An hour, and we've gotten 2 pages done. Woo! I keep doing this. She is going to be thick. Oh, but that is so fun. It's hard to show and film stuff like this. This is definitely like a mini album, but like a junk journaler's mini album. I think for this page, I'm gonna do something very simple. And I'm going to just make a side pocket. Those hearts are going the wrong way. That's too busy. Oh, this might work. Yeah, I think for this one, I'm going to just do something really easy and simple. I'm going to put a side pocket, and then I am going to go ahead and make a top pocket on this one. So let me grab my very tired circle punch. It's ready for retirement. Where is it? It's been buried. There it is. Buried by lace. Oh, thanks. I love them. I think so. I'm pretty partial. They're beautiful inside and outs. Okay, I'm only going to put one thumb hole for this one, I think. Then this has a nice kind of border here. This is going to go over here. Trim this down. Okay, that'll work. And then we'll probably put a bit of lace on this as well. That's really pretty. Maybe we'll use that one. Okay, so let's turn this into a pocket. And I actually want to distress all the edges. Oh, on my monthly maintenance sheet, I need to mark down to refill. Well, I have refill inks. I need to refill my tea dye ink. So the monthly maintenance, you know, checklists that I use, you can get specific. Like for me, I can, like right now, I'm like, okay, I need to refill, and I haven't done it for August yet. That's why you still see a dirty cloth. If you have something specific that you know you need to do, you can write it on your maintenance list. That way you remember when you're doing your maintenance. Because I usually remember to check my black ink, but I don't always check my colored ink. To re-ink those ink pads. Okay. Aw, I like it. It's simple and sweet and a pocket. It's functional too. Bye, Barbie. So good to see you. I love hanging out with you. I hope your whole family is doing well. And the pups, the cutest pups. Don't tell Fazzy I said it. Hope you're getting some cruises in your Mustang in this nice weather. Going on plenty of rides and listening to music and enjoying yourself. We'll catch up. Okay. There we go. We have a pocket. Now, in this tall pocket, I had saved, you know, all the scraps from the folder that I used to make this journal. I'm going to call it a mini album. I don't really think of it as a journal. It's more of a mini album. But I cut this yesterday so that it could go in a tall pocket and kind of hang out the top. So let's decorate this. First of all, I think we'll do more just master boarding with scraps. Let's be a super tall bookmark. Actually, a little bit of it does need to be trimmed off. Just a little. Like that much. Bye, babe. Love you. Have a good day. Now that I have these, I keep wanting to use them. That one. Yes, like that. I probably should have done that after I put all this on, but that's okay. Maybe I won't put any at the top. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We don't need to be worried about it. That's what I do know. Hey, Maddie, how's it going? Aww. Jessica, why does summer have to end? I know, why? I feel the same way. I don't want to go back, and I don't even have to go back. I don't wanna. Oh, that's a pretty piece. Let's use some of this. I will go live on Saturdays. There will always be the replay, and we have the holidays. So we've got that going for us. Right? Oh, this is talking about the Union Jack, American culture. Which, no, the Union Jack is not American culture, but there we go. Then we have this lovely piece. I want to add this in too. I think this is really pretty. So let's move this up and over here. I don't mind a little holy spot like that right there, but if you do, just don't make one. I'm just going to tear this bottom edge because this edge is going to be covered. This will be covered. And then I like a straight edge on a straight edge. So this is where I'm going to put this. I am trusting a glue stick. Don't let me down, glue stick. That's a Beatles approved message. Don't let me down. Glue stick. Okay. Penny, do you put something in every pocket, tuck, etc.? Yes, I try to, because, well, a lot of people get my junk journals who don't know anything about junk journals to start. And it just indicates, without me having to say anything, that something goes there, that's a spot to put things. So yes, I do like to put something in every pocket and tuck. Great question. I'm going to put a little more book page here. Like this. And that'll be, I think, the last. I know, I need a glue book. I'm like gluing with my glue stick on top of everything this morning. Just need to get a dedicated glue book. Going. I had a magazine going. I think I used it up. It's okay, this is a glass surface, so I can easily clean it, but still. Okay, and then we had this leftover piece of sari silk yesterday. So I'm gonna put that in here. Easier said than done. I'm gonna leave the back plain. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, pokey tool. To the rescue. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna staple that. My tiny tatcher. Need to trim off this bottom edge. And our bookmark can be done. We could add ephemera to it. I kind of like it just like this. I don't think I'm going to add anything to it. Somebody else, whoever gets this book, can add something to it if they want. And then they can write on the back. So this goes over here in this pocket. Pretty. I like it. Let me glue this page shut. Make sure that my bookmark doesn't get glued in there. I maybe went a little crazy on that. We might have to trim off more of the bookmark. We'll see. No, that'll be fine. That'll be quite nice. And this is what it'll look like when it's shut. I can distress this, and this is going to be different. So it's not going to be like same, because this still has to be covered. So I'm not worried about that. Let's put just some paper in here for now. And I can stamp on this paper as well. Let me use a different stamp from the same set though. One that we've already used. I use this one. Oh my gosh, Sala, you and I are definitely cut from the same cloth. She's saying that if I give myself 6 months, an old video will be like new again. Oh, I can relate. I can relate. There was a movie. Oh gosh, my hair keeps falling out. That, let's see, it was a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Catch Me If You Can. And a trailer of it was playing. Just automatically things just turn on our TV. Ugh. And anyways, I was like, oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. And my husband like, what are you talking about? Of course you've seen that. We've seen that movie. And then like it kept playing. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that scene. It's like, still looks new to me. If I haven't seen it 5 times, I might not remember that I've seen it at all. I need to keep, I'm gonna have to put there. That's how we're gonna fill in that pocket for now. Lovely. Okay, how much time? Woo, boy, this thing is taking some time. Okay. Let's do one more page, and then honestly, I might finish this up on my own time. Y'all tell me what you think of that. But it's taking a while to add all these details. I need to put something here because it keeps, I don't know what happens. I don't know who's grabbing who. Okay, I know who's grabbing who now. It is this lace. So Let me grab, I don't have any parchment paper in here, but that would be really ideal. What I do have is plastic. So I'm gonna protect this sheet. Well, this sheet's still drying and I wanna fold it. Okay, blank slate. What's next? Ideas. Bueller. Sparkle Heart's awake and I still have her stuff. Shh. Don't tell her. She's gonna discover it. She will come in. We still have flowers. We could do something simple. I keep pulling this paper. I don't know what this paper was from. But when I say simple, we could just put some paper on, put some flowers around it. You can still see some bunnies hopping. It's particularly these bunnies that we can see the best. Yeah, we could just do something like that. It doesn't have to be too complicated. And if we do that, then we can do another page. Good morning. Living my best life at 60. Love that. Kim, good morning. Yeah, you can watch the replay because I deleted it. I did go live. I started making this album. I mentioned something I regretted. It wasn't about anybody here. It really wasn't about one person, but I just went down a rabbit trail that wasn't of the spirit so I deleted it because I don't want stuff like that on my channel, even though it wasn't bad. I wasn't trying to say anything bad. It just had some drama and I don't want that. And it wasn't about a crafter. It was about people in real life that I don't even know. So basically, I felt like I got pulled into drama that I don't even want to be a part of or know anything about. And that really actually isn't drama either. I found out after the fact. So everything about it was just kind of, I didn't like it. And, you know, it wasn't the fruit of the spirit. So it's out of there, even though it was just crafting. Ooh, I like that. I hear you, bird. So yeah, I just deleted it, Kim. But I was working on this album and I made this album from one of these folders that I got at a yard sale, and just cut it down and glued the accordion pieces together to make a spine. I saved these, so I'll use these in another, I'll make some smaller albums with those. And now we're getting finally to the last page, and then I have to do the covers. So there's no video to rewatch from yesterday because it's gone. But you can watch this one, which has been a lot of fun decorating these pages. And it's not rocket science what I did. I can explain what I did without having to see it. Okay, so let me glue this down. This paper is super thin. It's 20-pound paper. So, ooh, I kind of want to put some book page behind it too. I don't want to cover the bunnies. I want the bunnies to be there, but I want layers. I want it to be interesting. Okay, yeah, I like that. So let's glue that down first. No, Kim, you sleep, my friend. You just sleep. I was tired. I should have been sleeping. I was tired. I had worked a ton on Sunday, and I usually don't. Sunday is supposed to be Sunday fun day, but can't do it every time. So I really should have been sleeping myself, and I think I would have been better with my tongue. And again, not that I was really bad, but still, it wasn't the fruit of the spirit. So, um, anyways, you sleep. Although you will be proud of me. I was on at 5:30 this morning. Not 5, but 5:30. Okay, I really like this. So simple, so easy. Oh my goodness, this folio is going to be pretty cool. If I do say so myself. I really wish I would have had time to watch Debbie at Project 39 mini albums last night. That would have been the perfect person for me to get inspiration. We'll have to make another couple of these, and I'll have to catch some of her videos before I do, because she comes up with so many amazing flips and tucks and all the things. Oh, I've bought a few of her mini albums, by the way. And I could go get the Halloween one for some inspo. Let me do that. Let me glue down this flower. This page is done. How easy was that? We just put scraps behind another scrap, a place to journal, a place to write. This really isn't a journal, but it could be. It could be anything you want it to be. I do think of it more as a mini album than a journal, but there we go. BRB. Be right back. Gotta go get her Halloween book. Okay, I'm back. I have a bookshelf where I keep journals. So this was made by Debbie Alley over at Project 39 Mini Albums. Pretty sure I have her card over here. Let me just, that's not it. No, no. Yes. She sends this really cool flyer when you purchase one of her albums. You can scan the QR code. Hopefully that still works, pretty sure. But she sells her work. But she sends this cool flyer when you purchase one. It talks about like how to use a mini album. And I think that is so awesome and memory keeping. So that's where this came from. She has a YouTube channel. You probably hear me mention her every month on the 1st when we share our crafty goals that's hosted by her. This was a work of art. But when I say like mini albums, like tucks and flips and things, oh my goodness. This is a magnetic closure here. Like, I just thought this was so inspirational. This is a spot for things. Look how thick this page is. That's because each page has so much going on. Isn't this just the coolest? I mean, even just this is so cool. I love buying other people's artwork. I love supporting other artists and our hobby. And to me, this was just so inspirational. Even if you don't like the theme, I didn't really buy it because it was Halloween. I bought it because of the artistry. And that's how I use it, is for inspiration. Look at this. It's so amazing. I know she's getting ready to start working on this year's Halloween collection. Don't mean to give spoilers. It's not even my channel, but I know she is about to start working on it. And she shares tutorials of how she even makes this for free on her channel. To be honest, I keep telling her she needs to charge for that, because it's at least, you know, like some classes, because it's just so amazing. I think this flips again, or it's a tuck. Place photo here. So cool, right? So when I was saying, oh, I need to go watch Debbie, she's the perfect person to watch for inspiration. She is my favorite mini album maker. And I love her as a person too. Anyways, let's be inspired by this. And then here's a whole bunch of goodies in the back. Just a whole bunch of journaling spots. I think some of these were tucked in other places and I moved them all to the back. Edgar Allan Poe. I mean, just amazing, you guys. I love the owl. I love the retro Halloween stuff. I sent one of my brothers a picture the other day of like 80s kids in costumes. Oh, wow. They were pretty wacky. It was like a classroom. It was like, no, we really did wear scary costumes. And not even trying to be that scary. Okay, tuck all this back in. Put my little book back together. But yeah, so this is what I mean when I'm like, I need some Debbie inspiration. I really do love this one. I love all of it. But yeah, let's be inspired by this. Isn't that the coolest? So nice. Such nice work. And let me tell you, when she ships you something, well, I think Larry, her hubby, puts it all together, but he ships it so that you don't have to worry. It will arrive in excellent condition. Okay, so let's do something fun. Maybe even on the back cover, we could do kind of fun flips and stuff. Are you dry yet? Yeah, I feel pretty dry. I don't think it'll stick to this page anymore. Okay, I have some more paper. Let me catch up to what you guys are talking about. Waterfalls, that's right. Isn't that amazing? Just such nice artistry, such beautiful work. Just taking a look at this other Prima paper. Ooh, I love this piece, especially with the florals already on it. What's on this side? We didn't explore this side. Okay. I might just do another tip-in, you guys. A tip-in here with this sheet. And then I still want to do something here. Okay. But I like the idea of this being a tip-in, so let's do that. Let me catch up to y'all. Jonna, hello. Teresa, hi. I know, that is such a special one. I love supporting others, getting, you know, handmade albums and journals from other makers. I find them so inspirational. And, you know, even if I don't write in it, I just like to look at it. I'm going to do my page, this tip in a little shorter. Like that. I love a good peekaboo. So that's perfect. I think y'all already know where we're going with this. Bring on the tape. Janine, hi. Did you become you've been a member for 6 months. Hey, hey. How is yours green? Is that, that is cool. Night, night, Kim. Yeah, you gotta have a productive day. Go get some rest. We'll see you later. I'm gonna be done soon. But you might want to go back to the beginning and catch the replay if you have the time to see how we decorated all the other pages. Just saying. Janine, how are you? It's been a while. Hope you and the family are well. Hope you're feeling good. We'll see how this looks. I don't know. I just decided to do 2 colors. It'll be interesting. So I'm going to put this right here in this bridge. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. I can handle that. You're like, I have no idea that happened. I don't either. It's cool. I like it. I wish all the channel members worked like that. Janine, keep an eye on my channel member community post. I'm going to be posting more there over the next couple of weeks, and discount codes because I'm launching a website. So that's going to be a channel member bonus. I mentioned it earlier in this live and I didn't want you to miss out. Okay, I like it just like that, and this is such a pretty piece of paper. I don't feel like I need to do anything to it. See, so, okay, this journal had, or this mini album had just four places to put paper, right? But by the time we tip in and add all these other pieces, it doesn't feel like it only has 4 pages. It feels like so much more. Okay, so I still want to do something here. I'm kind of looking at the rubble of scraps over here. Think. What do I want to do? I also have to decide if I'm going to have a pocket in it or not. Let's look at some of these bigger scraps. See, we've got some vellum. We have these tags. Oh, these are so pretty. We have all of these. You know what I don't have in this journal? It's just like a regular pocket. Oh, but that's going to cover up the butterfly, the most interesting part of this page. Let's just add this as a tip in to flip up and see what it looks like on the back. Oh, that would be perfect for journaling. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like I'm getting more basic as I go, which probably means it's a good time to take a break. Because because then I will come back with more creativity. So let me trim this down about right there. Take off the branding strip. Take off that top part. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. I will be live tomorrow. I don't yet know what time. It'll be somewhere around the 9:30 Central Standard Time hour. Just so y'all know. Okay, let's move this up here. Oh, if I want to make this a pocket, then I would want to put a notch there, but I could do that on the back. I'm liking that. Let's do that. Alyssa, please. I got 10 of those folders at the yard sale for $1. I am good. You make yourself some folios, girl. And hey, good morning. Make yourself some folios. You just hanging out here with me is all the gift I need. I promise. Your time is precious, and I appreciate you spending it with me. I've got a room full of stuff, believe me. I'm trying to minimize as it is. Because I gotta make room for the new stuff coming in. I was sitting yesterday trying to, like, I have to set up a shipping station now. I had a shipping station before, but it's not going to be big enough for the new operation. It was big enough for me. I used to just try to sell $300 a year was my cap that I put on myself so that this could be just a hobby. But that shipping station is not going to work under the new structure. Not even. Ooh, I like that. I wanted to use that little strip because I thought it was interesting, and then just put the tape over it. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's do the back. Yeah, it was funny, Alyssa. My mom was like, you would be the one to buy ledger paper and oh, we could put some ledger paper in that top pocket because it's nice and tall. She's like, yep, you would be the one. You're the one that stuff was intended for. It was a fundraising yard sale. Oh, and then we could put a little card over here. Let's do that. Let's turn this into a card. Poor scissors. They need to be cleaned. Like I said, I haven't done my monthly maintenance yet for August, and it's feeling kind of obvious. Oh, that'll be cute. Let's just make that a little, I hate to glue it all the way down, but because that is so cute too. Decisions. It's funny, I actually think I like this side better. But this definitely needs to be like the journaling area. I'm going to straighten up this bottom edge a little more. Could use a paper trimmer. But no, we're just going to eyeball it. I like it. I think I am just going to glue it down. I know, I like that whole collage right there, but I'm going to glue it down. Decisions made. It's happening. There. Fun. So now they have a place to journal. There and there on that page. That page I'm going to consider as done. Last page. Okay, so I want to put a thumb hole up here. That way they know it's a pocket. I'm going to go ahead and seal the bottom. I'm going to grab that ledger paper that I got at the yard sale. Only spent $5, y'all. And look, I got an angel that sits on my desk. She's like this really heavy metal. And she just sits on the edge. Isn't she adorable? Now I get to look at her. Got her for $1 at the yard sale. She was meant to be too. Little cherub angel. Okay. So, ledger paper. I don't need a whole sheet. This was $1. Totally worth it. I don't know if y'all priced ledger paper, but it's not cheap. So we'll put some of that in that pocket back there. Just fold it. Don't even have to fold it evenly. Let me eyeball this a little better. It has this perforated edge. I'm gonna go ahead and tear that off because I wouldn't want someone to get this and them trying to pull it in and out and be frustrated by it. I always try to think of the experience that someone might have when using a journal or an album or something that I make. Like, want them to have a good experience using it. Okay, so this will go in here. Perfect. We're taking this to an 11. It feels like the 11th hour. Okay, decorating wise. Okay, this can all just go in the bin. All right. Now, this last page. She's thick, but she's not too bad. I'm going to keep the binding exactly the way we have it. She's not too bad. Okay, give me a second to think. Think. I think I will do one of Debbie's, be inspired by Debbie's fold outs. I think I'll do it right here and make a smaller version. 5 syrup. Something like that. Now, I'm just being inspired, but I'm not doing the level that she does. Thinking about the hinge. Let me put, I want to put all my little birds and flowers back up because I don't want them getting damaged over here in this craft lunch that's going on. So put them off to the side. I have, let's see what I have. Yeah, I think that could work. This cute little label. I know it covers up the hive syrup, which I don't love that. So let's use the idea, but not that piece. Let me go back to the ephemera pack. Let's see. Just kind of looking around for a second. Let's see if something comes into view. Ooh. I could put a doily. I think I've used a gold doily in this project already. Or was it, I think maybe it was a different one. But this doily could go back here behind, like that. Some stickers that are sticking to everything. They can't do that. I don't like it. Okay. I'm kind of just rifling through something real quick. A bag, obviously. Oh, here's a sturdy piece of ephemera. And then still tuck. I think that's the one. This one doesn't really go. I think we'll do that. So when I glue this, I am going to hold my finger here where I don't want to glue. And I'm just going to glue this. It'll be more than enough to hold it in place. And I don't have to worry about it sticking. Okay, so I've got a little tuck right there. I do like the doily back here. Okay, let's glue that down. A lot of the things I've been using to make this, actually pretty much everything that I've used to make this mini album has come from past Dreams Etc. kits, because I'm trying to use up the subscription kits that I have around me. I have a number of them and I'm trying to use them up. In case you're wondering where I keep pulling all these things from, this could also be a pocket, but I'm not going to do that because the page already has a pocket. You could just glue here the 3 sides like this and make this a pocket. Maybe I'll leave a little bit at the top. I can tuck a little something back there if I want to. But I also want to catch this doily and kind of make sure it's secure as well. There we go. Uh-oh. This is going to have to be trimmed off right here because it's obstructing me opening it. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Now, could easily put like a tag in there. I have some tags up here. Could take one of these. I may end up putting this back up here because I kind of liked that there were 3. But for demonstration purposes, you could put a tag in there. I didn't make it too deep. I didn't want it to really be like a big pocket. But a little something could probably go in there. Okay, I think that page is done. We've got ledger paper in the pocket. It is glued down. So it's time for the covers, really. And the front and back covers. I think we can do those pretty quickly. So when I was about to go, yeah, that was a little while ago. We're just gonna push through. Because it, you know, might as well. Let me catch up with y'all. Can you post a video of the monthly maintenance? Yesterday, when organizing my space, I remembered your monthly maintenance and filled all my glue bottles and cleaned my trimmer, but I'd love a refresher. Oh, absolutely. I will post my monthly maintenance as a freebie. I haven't done that yet, but I will certainly do that. Let me get it out. I thought it was right there. Did I move it? Maybe I moved it. Yeah, I might have to post it separately because it looks like I've moved my maintenance sheet. That's weird. I had it in the same place forever. That's why I should not move and reorganize anything. Because in my brain, I know where things are. And then I'll think, I should get organized. And then that messes me up. Yeah, I'll have to share it later. Sorry. Sorry, Maddie. I thought I had it. I usually keep it right here on my desk on the right side of me, but it's missing. So let's do the covers. Okay. I've still got more of these papers off to the side. Does this one work? Is it too busy? I don't really want the numbers. This is kind of lovely for a cover, an inside cover. Does this one work for the back? No. This one would be better for the back. Coloring wise, I think this would be better for the back. What's on the other side of this? And I don't love that for this journal. I mean, I love it, but not for this journal. I keep calling it a journal. It's really not a journal. It's really a mini album. Ooh, I kind of like this because it has a house on it, which kind of ties those two things together. I don't know if I want a house across from, I don't know if I want the two houses across from each other though. Might just turn that into ephemera. I love this sheet of paper, but I do feel like it's too busy. It's too much. So I'm looking through the kit to see what else is there. It's on the back. Okay. That's kind of wild. But I also kind of like it. We can cut it down. If I don't end up liking it, then we'll do something else. Okay. Yeah, I'll post a video on my maintenance. I have one. Maddie, if you look up, if you search on my channel, there should be a monthly maintenance video. 10. Let's do just a little under 6.5 by 10. But I will also share. Now, that's the other thing about me switching my provider for my website is that all my freebies are there right now. I have definitely trimmed my website down quite a bit. Taken out a lot of stuff, kind of preparing for the switch over. But yeah, I will provide a monthly maintenance checklist, mine, the one that I use, as a freebie. So you guys could just download it and print it. Oh, I like that. It's kind of a lot, but if we put a pocket and someone puts things in there, it'll actually kind of help knock it back a little. Let's just do it. This is a very lengthy process, putting this mini album together. Yesterday we worked on it for like an hour and a half. Today we're a couple of hours in. It's the decorating. It's always the decorating. Wow, this piece is really straight and my album is not. My album cover. But that's all right. Going to make it really sturdy. This is a very sturdy cover because this is a really thick cardstock plus this, and we're going to put another layer on top. So yeah, it's going to be very sturdy. Let's cut this piece down too for the back. Okay. I love the way it's coming together. Yeah. Good morning, Debbie Trapp. Jeanine, it's because I post so much. Anybody would be behind. Do not worry. Okay. You'll catch up in enough time. You just... don't worry your pretty little head about it. And I know you have a pretty little head. Okay. Here we go. So this one's going to go back here. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. It's just like... the elbows out. get some elbow room. One of the things I'm going to be doing, I'm having a 5-day staycation to get the kids back in school and to get my business in order. And some of that's going to be cleaning. Really needs to happen. Okay. Now, pockets. So, do I like this one over here? Not really. Not really. Kind of like that. And I like that. I definitely like that. So I'm going to make a couple of pockets with this piece. And then I can't help it, but well, whatever. Let me just cut this down to a few inches. Let's do 3 3/4. I just about, well, let me measure it. I think it needs to be about 6. Or was it 6.5? I'm starting to forget. I think it's 6.5. I need a different trimmer. That trimmer really doesn't serve me very well anymore because I work with such larger paper and on larger projects. But I think it was 6.5. Yeah. There we go. I like that. Let's do the same pocket on the back. We'll have a little bit of same. With 3 3/4 by 6.5. That will be for the back pocket. So I'm just going to glue 3 sides. Sure, we can put a thumb hole in there too. All right. That kind of cleaned up the bottom edge that wasn't feeling uber straight because it's not as well. Okay, so let's put the same pocket in the back. I'm just going to kind of use this to line it up. Maybe. Might make it more complicated than it needs to be. I just look. Goes about right there. Perfect. Okay. Back pocket. Now, covers. Front and back cover. I already have the paper selected. It's even cut down already. Did that yesterday. Okay. I think I'm done with that. All right. So, front and back covers here. Now, what I've been trying to decide is if I want to leave all this paper on here. I don't think I do. I actually think I just want this piece, and then I'm going to layer my own paper on it. So I'm just going to be bold and make that decision. I'm going to cut the longest edge first. And let's do the same. Actually, the back I kind of like just like this. The back I think I'll leave, but the front, that was not gonna do. Okay, so since I'm leaving the back, let's go ahead and glue down the back first. This is a time when you want to make sure, when I start to work on the cover, I definitely want to make sure that my table is clean, doesn't have any ink on it or anything like that. Yeah, this works for me for the back. So. You were going to go for a walk to wake up, but you're doing this instead. Well, I hope it's a nice way to wake up today. You can make some coffee or tea or juice. Okay. For the back cover, simple is good. We still got to put an eyelet in it as well. Wow, that's a really, you can't even really bend it. That's such a thick, nice cover. I'm a fan. I like it. Okay, and now this is going to go up here. We can still add in this piece. Just because we took it away doesn't mean we can't add it back in. But I wanted to add in other pieces too. And then I'm going to get some book page out from my rubble of scraps and layer that in too. And just kind of layer this up. This is a good time to use scraps actually, because it brings everything together. You know, it's nice to do your cover last because you can figure out, well, you know where your album or your journal landed for the most part. And so to do your cover last, you get to use some of your scraps and you get to make it all make sense. At least that's how I feel. And I'm less likely to get it dirty and mucked up. See, you can put these little bunnies down here because we do have a bunny page. I really like this page as well. That would be really pretty layered up. So let's get a few little bunnies going across the bottom. And then I want something up there as well. And it could be more bunnies. Let's just make sure we glue them going the right way. It may not be bunnies though. With the bee up there, it kind of doesn't make sense to have bunnies at the top. For my brain wants something to be up here like birds. Right now, I'm just positioning things so that I don't have gaps. Love double-sided paper. You can just turn it over. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like it. I think that's it. Because we're going to bring in lace and trim too. Might have to bring something here to kind of, I don't like it when there's a bunch of edges. So I might bring in like a label, put something there, little patch of paper of sorts. Just cleans up. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do for there. Let's just glue this down. I'm good with all of it. I do need something right here to resolve this area though. Okay, so peel back the layers. Kind of just start gluing things down here. How far does that go? Okay. Where's home for you, Jeanine? Jeanine is in Canada. Oh, going back home. Well, Jeanine, are you? Yeah, I know she lives in Canada. Don't know. But when she says going back home, I'm not sure where that is. Are you going? Have you been away from home? I'm kind of out of touch with you, Jeanine. I don't know what you've been up to. Oh, that's sweet. Taking a trip and getting to see a bunch of people all at once. That's fun. Yeah, I like that. Okay. What I like about this too is that the white, like this is a really kind of bright white, and so is this piece that I'm about to glue down. So they kind of balance each other out. Balance out the composition. I am taking this to the top and to the edges. And I took this to the edge as well. The top is going to be covered. So I probably could actually bring this down because I do think we'll know this piece. Yeah, I could actually bring this down. That might help me solve this bottom corner too. Okay. Could bring this down here because this is going across up here. Like that. But first, this piece needs to go down. Okay. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Oh, that is so cool, Jeanine. You got to meet all of them in real life, IRL. That is fabulous. Did you go to Stamp Away, or are you going to Stamp Away? Sherry D went? Oh, that is awesome. Kim, I thought you were sleeping. You're going to have to call in sick. You'd be like, I caught a bug from Bitty Penny and I need the day off. Okay. It's coming together. Oh, I'm so glad Sherry could be there. I'm so glad all of y'all could be there. How fun. Okay. And Pam and all of them. I want to hang out with that group of women. What a blast. I'm so happy for you, Shannon. Okay. Last little strip, and that would be the bunnies. We're gonna have to put some lace on this here book. I'm just not even gonna stress about how long this live is. At least we're making a full project. I always stress these days about it being too long, but if I turn off the camera, I will sit here and finish it without you. So I figure if I'm gonna be sitting here crafting anyways, might as well keep the camera on and people will watch what they can watch, right? Let me get some little scissors. On Sunday, I caught a little bit of Desiree's live and they're like, oh, she was just talking about you fussy cutting with those big scissors. It's like, ah, my ears were burning. It's funny. Okay. It's too bad I kind of ended up not having this spaced over more where I could see more of this. But the thing is I'm trying to save the bunnies. I guess I could put it higher like that. Maybe right there. I hear you, bird. I hear you. I could also just trim a tiny bit off of the top and the bottom. You know which trimmer I haven't used in a while? This little guy. Just a little dab here and a little dab there. Not too much off the top. But yes, that's more like it. I like that. I do want to distress the edges, I think. This thing is heavy. She's a heavy hitter, that one. All right. Just using this light tea dye color to distress these edges. There we go. Now that we're working on the covers, I have to really keep my desk clean. There we go. That makes me happy. Oh, that's good. Kim, you get to work from home with a laptop when you're not feeling well? That's good. You don't have to use your PTO. And you get to be restful. Okay. There we go. Now, lace, right? Am I right? She needs a little lace. I wonder if this one, which I used on the inside of the journal, will wrap around. Oh my gosh, lace just makes it all better. Let me see if this one, I think it's wide enough to wrap around from front to back. It is. It's just a little bit to show on front and back. So let's do that. Such a pretty color, this mauve. There we go. Now we just have to glue that down. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac for that. And then we'll kind of do a flip through. I'm not going to lie, I want to make a little bit of ephemera. I seriously do. Okay. I'm just going to put the Fabri-Tac on, and then I'll lay the lace on top. So I want to have a little coming over this edge. Y'all tell me, would you rather have a long live where I actually finish a project, even if you can't watch the whole thing, but you can come back and maybe, you know, in stages. Sometimes I know some of y'all have to watch like in stages. Would you prefer that? Or for me to keep my live shorter and just come back and share how the project went and what the final outcome was? I'm sure I'll have different people say different things, but I'm kind of a process girl. I kind of like to see, at least have the option to see all the steps. And I kind of like that because different people have different skill sets. So, you know, I might opt to do things off camera that they could really use the information and use the process more. Okay, so this goes back here, and this will fold over the front. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love this lace. Love the color and the design. So pretty. Let me I'll just use this. I'm gonna really tap it in there because this is kind of a net side here. So I just want to make sure that that glue is really working for us here. There we go. So that's sweet. Now I don't need to fix this corner because I was able to move everything down. So from here, we just need a couple of eyelets, I think. And I'm really tempted to use these. I kind of can't stop myself. I think the next time I decide to shop, I'll buy these in different colors. I like these wide eyelets. Okay, so let's do eyelets and ribbon for our closure. And then I think, besides ephemera, we're pretty much done with this folio. You can get real precise and like measure this and mark it. I usually eyeball things. Basically kind of goes right there. Oh, I lost it. Picking up my crocodile. Kind of lost the place. Like I said, I usually eyeball it anyways. I'm going to put a little ways in. Perfect. Yay. Now, same thing. Whoops, don't want to move my lace. It's not dry yet. I'm going to eyeball this one a little by a little less eyeball, a little more precision here for this one. Because I want them to line up nicely. There we go. Yay. Fabulous, as Elizabeth would say. Okay, now I am going to grab more sari silk in this color because this is our color, and use that for the closure. So let me grab a piece of that. My foot fell asleep. This should be interesting. Okay. You guys, I cleaned my craft room for like 4 hours. It was great. And it's already all messed up again. I probably cut more than I needed. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think that should be enough. Man, the colors for this journal really, the little pops of color. I mean, it's very neutral. It's not a journal. It's not a journal. For this mini album, I really like them. Hi, Maritza. How you doing? I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when I tie a knot of something I don't want to come undone, I put glue in it. Does anybody else do that? I'll put wet glue in that knot like this. I'll just kind of finagle my needle of my glue in there. and then just squeeze a whole bunch of glue. And then I don't have to worry about things coming undone. So, I mean, I tied it 3 times, but now I really don't have to worry. Are y'all up for just, I mean, a tiny bit of ephemera making for this thing so I can really be done with it? Are y'all up for that? Just a tiny bit. We have pockets that we need to fill. I need this to be a little bit longer. And accounting, Kim. Oh my gosh. How do you put up with me? Kim, I think it was yesterday that I was talking about I'm probably an accountant's worst nightmare and a lawyer's best friend. My mom always said I should go to law school ever since I was a little girl. Because of how I can justify things and my arguments. But I'm probably an accountant's worst nightmare. I feel like that's 2 different kind of people. Yay, we have a closure. It's not too big. It's not too bossy. Large and in charge. But it gets the job done. It could separate the sari silk a bit. I wanted to. I can't be on too much longer. I got like 15 minutes, but I want to make, in that 15 minutes, I want to make a little bit of ephemera. And I need to be careful over here while my glue is drying with this lace. I don't want it to dry in some kind of funky pattern because I'm moving the book around and everything. Okay, but I really, really love this. I love where it landed. It's very pretty. Okay, so real quick, like just, I have cut apart sheets that I already want to use. All of these scraps, just keep, just scooch it over. Okay. This cut apart sheet, I want to use this because I think it's just beautiful. Because our life is simple, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Let the good times come because we have a beautiful life. That's kind of weird. That doesn't read well together. I would probably cut it right there. So let's do that. And I want this house, and I want lots of the pieces. And look at the back. I love the back too. Prima gets me every time. Okay. So I don't think these 2 sayings really go together. Maybe they were meant to be cut apart. Hold on. I'm going to be strategic. I'm going to cut here. And then over here, I'm actually going to cut right here. Okay. There's not a straight edge on this. Now there's one. I don't know. I'm going to keep this one. There we go. Isn't it pretty, Maddie? I love this paper. Prima and Tim. They don't do that anymore? Oh man, I loved that Prima used to do 4 of each design because I didn't have the hoarding tendency. It's like, I know I have 4 of these. I don't have to hoard it. Oh, that could be like a long tag. Let's keep it. Gosh, I love these little farmhouses. Let's cut it here. Let's fold this one up into like a little card. So we have a card and a tag and a strip there. And we have this cute little house that we can like mat on something, and then that can be whatever. Okay. What does this say? Oh, this makes my heart sing. That's nice. So I'm just using up scraps. So now we have that one. This is pretty. I mean, it's kind of fun to just put things like this in there because then I lost my house. There it is. Yeah, it's just nice to put some like scraps and random pieces in there so that whoever gets the folio has a little something to play with. So I could even leave this like a cluster, but then they could put on a page somewhere, you know, on one of the pages. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll cluster this together. This needs to be up here if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I like that. We weren't even doing that originally, but I like that. Okay. This is what I meant when I said make ephemera. I just meant like cut apart sheet, and we'll have these things that we can kind of tuck in some places. Let's pop an eyelet in here real quick like. Almost done. Almost done. Perfect. I wanted to be done at 8:30 latest, so that's good. Alrighty. And just like that, we have a tag. Okay. So let's do something with this stuff. Let's put it in our book and do a final flip through, and I'll say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. How does this work? I feel like these should come out. Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh, this says good morning. Well, it used to. Cute. Nice little detail. Could do that to this card as well. Just the front two corners. Kind of tie everything together a little bit. Nice. Okay. And we have a tag, a label, a cluster, and then this is like kind of like a little journaling card. Cool. So that's what we got from that 12 by 12 sheet. And no scraps. Well, we've got these. Okay. Let's put it in our book. It has lots of pockets, so we needed stuff. And let's go through it. See what it feels like, what it looks like. So here's the lace. It's pretty dry now. Really pretty. Love what it added to the back too, along the edge. Super lovely. Just the right one. Again, I really like the color. It's the little pops of colors. They're real soft and sweet. So we have these front pockets that need things. I think it'd be nice to put like a label right here. I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. But let's put this card and this tag in the front pocket. Hold on. Let's just go through and put things in, and then we'll do the final flip through. This pocket has a hidden tuck spot with this envelope. Let's put a couple of these just little journaling cards in there. It already has another sheet of paper in there as well. So let's do that. Then we have this cluster, a couple more pieces. Ooh, this was fun. Oh, this needs something. Perfect. Put that cluster right there. And then we'll put these in the back because I don't have any more pockets for little pieces like this. We'll just tuck that in there too. Okay, let's take a look through, shall we? I do feel like this needs a label. See how that changes it? Makes it better. Let's do this. We've got scraps. Just have to find the right one. Okay, that's pretty much all the scraps I have, actually. We've managed to use them as we go. Oh, I like that. Let's just do it. I'm using the lines on the paper as my guide. I kind of worked, kind of didn't. Okay. I definitely like this side better. What would y'all use this for? Hey, Kat. What do you think you would, what kind of memories would you record in here? How you doing? How's your craft fair making going? There, that was needed. Okay. So, make sure y'all can actually see for the flip through. Oh my goodness, there's just a mess everywhere. That was definitely needed though. And I just have this other label. Then we need another piece. Oh no, it's insufferable seeing me get through a project and I just keep adding to it. Kind of like that torn edge. I'm just gonna tear this one a little bit more so it's on the page, not off. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's do it. Aw, thanks, Shannon. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. It helps me know that you like what I'm doing, and it helps others find the channel. If you hit a thumbs up, then YouTube's like, oh, people like this? Maybe we should show more people this video. So it does really help us. People with channels. Okay. Back over here. We haven't even made it to the flip through yet. So a lot of this I did make yesterday and then I deleted that video. So we're just gonna have to do it, you know, like this, a flip through, and I'll explain what I did. I cannot help it. I don't want to, I just want it, when I'm done with this video, I want to be done with this project is the thing. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Just finishing up the little details. So this is just an index card from the Dollar Tree, and I'm using a scrap on this side of it. I could have stamped before I glued this down, but I didn't think about it until just now. This could also, we could put an eyelet in there and ribbon. I promise I'll do that later, okay? For now, let's just call this done. So this top of this page has a pocket, and it's just the right size for an index card. And then, so what I'm going to do is put an eyelet in there and the same color ribbon. Okay, so that's the top of that first page. I was going to make this a pivoting piece, which is why it has this like heart brad right there. I was going to have it turn to open this pocket, but I decided just to make it a tuck instead. So this is a pocket here. Holds a few little tags that we made yesterday. They're like layered tags. So those go in there. And then it also, there we go, flips up. So this has got like journaling space, so someone could write here. And then you just take it and tuck it under the house. It's the foundation of the house. And then the stuff we just made together, this cute little card. which you could put a picture in, you could put paper on it and journal on it. Then there's this page, which we did today. And it has a tipped in piece of vellum, this piece here, which was at 8.5 by 11. I didn't even cut it or anything. I just folded it. And then I tipped another piece of paper on top of that. So that's like a double tip in. We did this yesterday. This page has a flap, and then it has a lace flip. So like a photograph can go under here. Let me grab a photo. Sorry, it's like which photo? It doesn't really matter. Just let me grab one. I want one that's upright. Here, we'll just use this penguin for now. All right. So someone could put a photo here, you see, and then they could journal behind it or whatever, but that's for the lace flip on that page. And then they could write over here or put pictures. This is more of a mini album or a, yeah, it's more of an album than a journal, but obviously photos and writing, you know, can go anywhere. It's kind of fun having a photo hidden back here. I will have this for sale on my website when it's launched, which I'm aiming for this weekend, but I will let y'all know when it is live. And then this is another flip spot. We were going to make that a peekaboo, but it turned into this instead, and I love it. This page flips up. It has a tuck here where someone could glue down a photograph if they wanted to underneath the rows and kind of glues this all down. But it's an envelope that opens, and inside we just have some random little pieces, you know, something for someone to play with. They could mat their photos or whatever with those. So, and here's a little journaling space. Sorry, it's so hard to show a piece like this. For one thing, it's really large, and then it has all the flips and stuff. And so this side is a simple pocket with just a stamped piece of paper and that cluster that we just made together in there. But then it has a top pocket as well. Move the penguin out of the way. Here is a big bookmark. It's huge, but it's what this journal or album needed. So it's 10 inches tall and 2.5 wide. It was a scrap from the original file folder that I used to build this whole thing. So that goes in that tall pocket. And then this side is another simple place to like journal or add a photo. Because this journal is so big, this is a 4x6, you know, you could trim it down and journal around it. And then there's a tipped in page here and some tipped in elements here for journaling or photographs. This is glued down actually. A little glued down card. This page also has a tall pocket where we have some ledger paper. It's like 10 inches tall as well. And then that little flip that we did, another place for a photo, you know, or whatever you want. And then the back pocket, which again just has the random little pieces that we just made together. So that's it. And I love it. It took 4 hours to make this, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Hey, Jim. There we go. That's it. That's the folio. It's kind of alligator mouth, but not too bad. But that's just because the spine was so narrow from the folder that I cut apart. You know, I just used, this is how big the spine was. It was enough for 4 pages. But we got more pages because we tipped in. Hi, Jim. How you doing? Hope you're doing better. Hey. Hi, Taylor. Hi. How you doing? Where can I get a link to some good pages for journals? Do you shop on Etsy? Are you looking for ones that you can print? If you're looking for ones that you can print, I would shop on Etsy. They have lots and lots of good, so like you could pick your theme, like if you're gonna make mermaids or, you know, field notes or whatever theme you want, you can find great pages there, and you download them and print them yourself. All the paper that I used today was pretty much Prima paper from Prima Marketing. And they sell internationally. They are, I think they're I want to say they're a Spanish company, but I could be wrong. But yeah, all the paper, all of this is Prima paper. So I used 12 by 12 paper and just cut it down for the most part. Some were different sizes. And then, but then you can also, you know, like this paper is me just taking scraps and little pieces and making my own masterboard kind of look. So this look right here is printed. You can duplicate that with whatever paper you have by just collaging pieces together. Oh, I'm so glad you'll like it. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun to make. A lot of fun adding the different flips and things. I think it'll be a beautiful album for someone to record their memories in, and maybe old family photographs. You know, for us, we don't have a lot of photographs of like my grandparents or even from the 70s and 80s, because people didn't have cameras and access to it like they do today, or just didn't use it. Even if they had access, they just didn't use it as prolifically as we do today. So I bet you could use this as a family photo album. If you have some old family pictures from down on the farm. Thanks for hanging with me as I put all of the work into making this. I did decide to delete yesterday's video, but just so you know, I started with this and cut it down to make this size. I kept this as my spine and just glued it all together. And then I kept the other side pieces too, these pieces here, and those can be for another album. So that's where we started, and this is where we finished. Oh, thanks, Jim. I keep thinking about you. I hope you're doing better every day. Every day getting better. Well, you guys, today is the last day of summer. The last like live where I can just go on and on and on. Starting, well, tomorrow, the rest of this week though, I am on vacation, so we may have a little more of this, but starting next week, I can assure you that the lives will only be an hour long if it's during the week, and in the morning it'll be from 5 a.m. Central Standard Time to 6 a.m. And then that'll be it. I have to go and get the kids up and ready for school every day. So I have to figure that out. I have to figure out how to do that again. I did it all last year, but all summer long I've been doing whatever I want, living La Vida Loca over here. So now I have to figure out how to rein myself back in. Thanks for hanging out with me. I have to go to work now. I know, right? See you next summer. I will be back. But do be, just know that the lives aren't scheduled. I'm not on a schedule. I'm just kind of here if I'm here, and if I'm not, I'm not. And that probably drives some people absolutely bonkers, but it's the way it is. And the first couple of weeks might be an adjustment period for all of us, but then we'll figure out our flow. We'll figure it out. I love hanging out with all of y'all. And Kat's house is quiet. She feels like a queen. That's going to be me tomorrow, Kat. 9:30 a.m. possibly. I think that's what it will be, Sala. And you may be seeing me, actual me, instead of just my hands. And I think what I'm going to do is start setting up my shipping station and start putting together some products. I'm still waiting for my manufactured products to arrive, but then I'm going to have products that I put together as well, plus all my handmade goodies. So it might be kind of like a day in the life of starting a small business kind of video, if I can put it together. Or we'll just be sitting here crafting. I don't know which one. It'll be a surprise to me. It'll be a surprise to you. Love you guys so much. Have a super awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.